But yes, at least we get to see forests and swamps this round.
Forest are your favorite?
Ugh, they're the worst. I hate mid-range decks. Hate them. Also, if anyone has a Twitter account, please go vote for Eric Luke's cube.
Is it really good?
I like it. Well, it's the Pro Tour cube.
I know it is.
I don't know if it's good or not.
Yeah, I don't know if it's good or
The
not.
one that he's racing versus actually probably might be better, but like I like Luke, so.
Okay, that's fair. I voted for Klug, but people have definitely said that Timothy Samoa's or whatever.
Yeah, I think his cubes actually might be better, but like the Pro Tour Gauntlet one's also just a pretty cool concept, I think.
Yeah, I like the concept a lot of that.
So we're definitely not playing Ephros Lift if we have Evolving Wilds in it. I don't know what.
All right, so Jake cast transverse the open world, fail to find, crack Evolving Wilds.
Jake's keep looks terrible. I don't even know what his deck does. I hope Shane's hand is better. Nope, they both have like a million lands, because why would we want spells in our deck?
Ew, there's a Grim Flare. That's at least something.
That card is sweet.
I believe Jake is playing the Ephro deck. However,
Yeah, but I don't think Ephro's deck had any Evolving Wilds.
I think it had one.
Oh.
So that might be the Miser's Evolving Wilds.
Nice. Oh, there's a Copter in play. For some reason I thought there was a Grim Flare.
I thought there was a Grim Flare too. Okay, I guess not. Seems like in the Delirium deck you definitely want to get Grim Flare online as quickly as possible.
I don't know, I think Copter's just like the nuts no matter what, so whatever. Well, we're almost at Delirium. We are one type off.
Jake, yeah.
Yeah.
For Shane, still 3 cards off, but
Looks like we're going to be saying go. I would be staying back on defense here. Or getting in there for 1. I think I would rather have traded a blossoming defense there.
I would have too. I mean, it is kind of bad if you have to use up both your blossoming defenses if you had a removal spell.
That's still fine. But then your guy might still live. Your guy would still live anyway. So, I don't know. So exciting. Hey, we're playing probably the 75 card mirror.
Probably. Not be surprised. Is this Gearhawk time? Please tell me it's Gearhawk time. Yes, Gearhawk time.
Two and two.
Well, you know Jake is playing Blooming.
It's either 2 and 2 or 3 and 1.
I like 3 and 1 a lot.
Yeah, it's probably correct. But yeah, 3 and 1 is better.
This is fine. It's not exciting. See.
Oh yeah, this is terrible because now we just get blown out by blossoming defense here. And get wrecked. Game is over.
Definitely should have been 3 and 1, but
yeah.
I thought Jake was just going to trade away the Gnarlwood.
Yeah.
Gnarrude, whatever that stupid Dryad thing is, but
I mean the game. I guess it's not quite over, but it still feels.
I mean, he still has a Gearhawk on the battlefield, which Jake can't really.
Do we have a Hissing Quagmire?
Against. He does have a Hissing Quagmire.
Yeah, so we're still fine.
I still think Jake doesn't have Delirium. I think it's still just instant land sorcery.
It is. But yeah, I mean, we activate Hissing Quagmire. If he goes removal, we just blossom it, and then we're still great.
I think Shane just has a Cletus and some lands.
He has a blossoming defense, too.
Okay.
The question will he have noticed the Hissing Quagmire just chilling.
Like, you can just cast Cletus and attack with the Gearhawk.
Right, yeah, I mean, he definitely does that. It's just like... Okay, so he definitely knows about the Hissing Quagmire. Slam a Cletus. Be happy. And attack for 6. No blocks sounds terrible.
Yeah, this does sound strange. Jake is definitely behind the 8 ball.
Well, we get to, like, get Delirium now, but, like, I don't know how we win at this point.
I don't know if we can win if we even block the Gearhawk, to be honest.
I think you had to block the Earhawk, and then you just had to, like, draw a Grasp or Ruinous Path. Well, I guess there's no Ruinous Path, but... Ooh, Big Daddy.
I like you.
Land there was terrible, but whatever.
Yeah, the land there doesn't do anything. He still has Gearhawk plus Blossoming Defense if he didn't play the land, and you'd rather just keep it back for looting purposes.
Copter, yeah, like, I don't know. The Gearhawk here isn't actually, like, the best, but, like, I mean, it just makes you have 3 big creatures, so... Hey, we're a turn late.
We drew a land.
Hey, we have Delirium finally, even though I think it's incorrect there to discard that one.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Also, we're about to get blown out here by... We're going to do, like, 2 Blossoming Defense over here, and then we have 1 over here, and then, like...
Yeah. Yeah, just isn't looking good at all for Jake.
Bye-bye, Jake from State Farm. Let's go to game 2. Bye-bye, Jake. Bye-bye, Jake. I would put them... Ah!
Who wants to cast Gearhawks, man?
Why would there not be another Gearhawk in play? There's no Languish. There's no Wrath.
He didn't want to, like, show Jake that he had all these cards.
We could have had all the 4/4s.
What if he didn't want to show Jake?
Well, you drew better, which is step 1.
Yeah, this is what you want to do in the mirror. Draw the Gearhawks. They seem very good. Get your creatures out of Grasp of Darkness range.
Also, if we noticed, all copter triggers happened this time. All loots happened.
Yeah.
No one declined.
Looting is typically a good thing, guys. You should do it.
Yeah.
So I have no clue what's in the sideboard of this deck.
Same. Like, I imagine, like, you might not even... Like, there's probably, like, a couple Ruinous Passes you bring in or something.
Is there, like, appetite for the unnatural?
The card sounds terrible.
Why is that one terrible?
It only kills... Oh, it kills Gearhawk.
Gearhawks.
Yeah.
And
know
it
if
kills
you-
Copter. It seems pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get their deck list or not, but I don't know.
Yeah, 100% doubt it, but 100% guarantee if we just looked at Efro's deck list, we'd know the sideboard.
Yeah. Earlier today, I was trying to get on Starsea's website, and it was having issues.
That's not good.
Yeah. But Twitter was also down, too.
Alright, do you think Jake is going to rally back in this second game? Or do you
No.
think Shane's just going to crush him?
Yes.
You sound very ecstatic.
I don't think Jake will come back and win. I mean,
Jake,
I think it's... I don't know how much play there's actually in the matchup, but I think it's just like Jake put himself in a position to lose.
right, yeah. Jake is definitely known to be the player who wants to play the best deck in any format, and right now there really isn't a best deck.
Well, he doesn't... But the thing is, like, this is not the best deck in the format. It's just a very good deck.
Right, yeah. So what he's doing now, he's just building, like, every single different type of deck,
Right.
and then trying to see which one he likes the best. I think we have sideboards, actually.
Okay, so Appetite's fine. Ishkanaz's not whatever.
Yeah, like...
You want Obnex, Appetites, and you don't want any removals, or you don't want any discard.
And Noose Constrictor seems loose as hell. So
Yeah. I would probably bring in one Ishkana and like the two Appetites.
I don't know if Ishkanah's relevant enough because like it just gets run over by the
But
Gearhawks.
it stops Copter. It like I don't know. Like I think I'd want the one.
What I really want to see is someone crew a copter, then play a Gearhawk, and then distribute like all the counters onto that copter,
Eh.
and just swing with an 8/8 flyer
Yeah, but
or
I
a
don't even
7/7
I don't even know
flyer.
what cards are bad in this matchup. I don't even know.
Blossoming Defense doesn't seem
Ah,
great.
there we go.
Like it can lead to blowouts,
I think
but
I don't think I would cut it.
you'd keep all four.
Yeah, at least three.
I think it's okay to shave it,
Like I think that just the power just matters so much.
perhaps.
I mean, we saw it be fairly big blowout there. It felt like.
I feel like you kind of want Liliana, just like if they kill your Gearhawk, you can get it back.
Meh. So there's Catacomb Shifters. On the play, I'd almost board out Servants, but that's probably wrong. I mean, I guess there's actually not that much removal, so Blossoming Defense isn't that great, but like, you also just need your creatures to get bigger than theirs, so I think that's why you have to keep it. I'd actually board out the Liliana.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't go anything besides like a Dryad.
I mean, it stops Grim Player from getting in.
Sometimes. And looks like Jake missed a second land drop, though we can't see the. There we go.
All right. So Jake was on a mold to 6, missed second land drop, and third land
And GG. If this Grand
Or
Flare
third turn
is
land
not
drop.
big very soon. Also, I assume Jake remembered his cry.
I assumed so.
Grim Flare trigger. Bin.
Been all.
Bin. Ooh.
Keep Gearhawk.
Well, we have a
Been all.
Kalidas there, too. Kalidas is pretty nice, too. Yeah, that one doesn't matter. Probably would have been more cards. Just because. That's terrible.
Yeah, I think he feels bad.
Well, like, he's holding up Appetite, but, like, that's terrible. Like, we don't want to... Why we would not play something, I don't understand. Because, like, now we can't really attack, because, like...
He has a blooming defense, so he can, but...
Yeah, it's still so terrible. Also, we have 3 black sources now, which is, like, super awkward, right? Or is that a forest under the swamp?
No, they're all swamps.
Would have snap block if I were Jake.
Yeah, if I was Shane, I'm tempted to just play the Cletus there and then attack with
Yeah, I
Grim
agree.
Player. If he wants to trade a Grim Player for a Servant, that's fine. You at least get a
Yeah.
zombie out of it.
Yeah, I would also be way more aggressive about, like, turning on Delirium.
Yeah. The sooner the Grim Players get to 4/4, the better.
I don't know what Shane's plan is here, but it's not good.
Again, I think he knows Jake is mana screwed, and he kind of wants to make it a game. But I mean, mana screw happens in Magic, so just let it happen.
Yeah, I just not understanding any of these lines, I guess. That was terrible. Resolves. Attack with our Smuggler's Copter.
See, like making these suboptimal lines is actually putting Jake kinda back into it.
Okay, now we blow me. Yeah, sure. Like Jake is making the game of this, even though he's like very far behind.
And the first Gearhawk has been found.
Yeah, and
We
I
just
would
need a forest.
I would just be discarding Appetite here. I don't know why. Yeah, great. Like he's so far away from his own Gearhawks, you know, like whatever.
You
Though
don't
we
really
don't
care about
though we don't have
Copter.
Delirium. You could almost make a case for discarding. No, you can't make a case for discarding Cletus. I may have Cataclysm Sifter there.
I don't know if it's relevant anymore.
Well, now we just get to like or we get to do. So you just slam Gearhawk, trigger on the stack, you
Well,
crew, and
Gearhawk
then
is double green, so Shane doesn't have double green
oh,
yet.
fine. Kalidas.
Yeah, you just Kalidas here and
Kalidas kill face.
Kalidas face.
Well, actually,
What Ben means
Grim,
is crew the copter.
Grim Flare can't attack either.
Right, yeah. Grim player can't even crew the copter.
Yeah, so actually you just Kalidas and then hit Liliana. Yeah, this is the other issue with like Shane not putting
Alright, yeah, Jake caught it. So good on Jake.
Hey, here's another option. Jake could actually win this game just because Shane has like given Jake so much time.
He's given him so many of his cards.
Like leaving up appetite when you're ahead is terrible. Like if you're behind, like you might have to do it, but when you're ahead, like
right, yeah, this game should have been over by now.
Yep.
If you were Shane, but again, Shane kind of played
suboptimally.
Yeah, very very suboptimally.
If that was an untapped land, then we actually like had a chance, I think. Like if that was an untapped land, like we could like just eat shot Thopter for a turn and then like be in okay shape. Good choice, good choice. Oh, does Jake have Delirium? We can't see.
No, he only has 2 cards in his graveyard.
Got it. And here comes Big Daddy of game is over. So we put 1 counter on the Grim Flare.
Nope, he drew a deadweight. So he's going deadweight.
Oh, so game's actually over?
Yeah, and then the Grim Flare grows.
Whatever.
Still not very good. The deadweight is actually on the Grim Flare though.
No, it isn't. Isn't it?
Oh, it's hexproof. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gearhawk.
Crew the copter. Put all the counters on the copter.
I would just like make all of my guys big and then just like.
Not me, and just make the copter giant and attack him. Ben is not happy.
Shane should have won this game much easier than he's trying.
Also, Shane should have, in response to the counters to distribute, tapped his Gearhawk to crew the copter. That way Kalidas can attack.
But it's a target creature, so I don't know if you can actually crew in response to the targeting.
Okay. So it may need to be crewed before that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, there should be 3 counters on the Grim Flare, so like we can't like double block and eat it.
Right, yeah. I mean, he can just single block it. It's a 4/4.
No, we have deadweight now. Don't we have?
No, the blossoming defense countered the deadweight.
No, but don't we have Delirium? But I guess Liliana did it, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just very bad by Shane.
Nothing Jake can do,
though. Jake made an effort, but the cards did not cooperate. We will be back for round 3. Wow, Jake played. Or not Jake, Shane played so bad.